Number 1. Jon Cryer as Alan Harper. Alan Harper is a bit of a nervous wreck and not great with people. He'd rather stay home than deal with the stress of the outside world. But when he does find someone to date, he goes all in. He loves a good bargain, maybe a little too much. Sometimes he forgets his wallet so he doesn't have to pay. Let's just say he's very budget conscious, maybe a little too cheap at times. Alan's a bit on the flamboyant side. Some people think he's gay, but he insists he's just metrosexual. He likes to talk fancy, dress sharp, and enjoys things like musicals and Broadway shows. You might know Jon Cryer from two very different roles. First, there's Ducky, the over-the-top best friend in the classic teen movie Pretty in Pink. Then there's Alan, the uptight brother on the sitcom 2.5 Men. But Jon's career goes way beyond those two characters. In the 80s, he played all sorts of roles, from a villain in Superman 4 to a guy on the run from the mob in Hiding Out. He even wrote and starred in his own movie called The Pompatus of Love. For a while, things were a bit quieter for Jon. He did some guest spots on TV shows and some smaller movies. Then came his big break on 2.5 Men. Even though the show had its problems, Jon won an Emmy for his work and was able to show everyone he was more than just Ducky. Alan Harper was played by Jon Cryer when he was 38 years old, and now he is 59 years old. Number 2. Ashton Kutcher as Walden Schmidt. Walden's got everything money can buy, but happiness isn't on the list. Fresh off a nasty divorce, he's a rich mess, depressed, childish, and a bit suicidal, though apparently not suicidal enough to follow through with jumping in the ocean. Still, he's not all woe is me. Walden actually enjoys intimacy and appreciates a good relationship. Despite his emotional age hovering somewhere around teenager, the guy's got brains. He designed a website that scored him a big payday from Microsoft, and he can even tell the difference between your meats. Plus, he's not afraid to jump on good ideas, even if it means borrowing a restaurant concept from his teenage neighbor. Remember Kelso from That 70s Show? The goofy but lovable guy? Ashton Kutcher's come a long way. His career's more roller coaster than straight line. Ashton landed his big break on That 70s Show in 1998. He made us laugh as Kelso. But Ashton's got brains to match his humor. In the early 2000s, he co-created the hit prank show Punk'd, proving his business sense. He kept this up, producing unique shows like Beauty and the Geek. Ashton wasn't afraid of the spotlight. He married actress Demi Moore and became a social media pioneer on Twitter. In 2011, he took a big risk by replacing Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. He succeeded, proving his comedic range. He even played Steve Jobs in a movie. Today, Ashton's on the Netflix show The Ranch. Ashton Kutcher's career is all about reinvention. From sitcom star to business mogul to dramatic actor, he's funny, smart, and always surprising us. One thing's for sure. Ashton Kutcher's a Hollywood force to be reckoned with. Walden Schmidt was played by Ashton Kutcher when he was 25 years old, and now he is 46 years old. Number 3. Angus Jones as Jake Harper. Jake's a good kid, but kind of a goofball. He doesn't try too hard in school and would rather relax than be ambitious. He's definitely embarrassed by his dad, who can be a bit of a loser himself. Their housekeeper even thinks Jake needs to be in school every day. Still, Jake's young and has time to figure things out. He might not be the brightest, and let's be honest, lazy, but he's actually had more girlfriends than his dad. Despite not being the most studious, Jake actually gets that Charlie's lifestyle isn't a good example and wants to do better than both of them. While Angus T. Jones may have been the half of a top-rated sitcom, what he lacked in stature at the time, he more than made up with his natural talent and comedic abilities. Before he hit his teen years, Jones possessed an acting resume that rivaled what many actors twice his age had accomplished. After appearing alongside seasoned stars such as David Arquette in the comedy C-Spot Run, Dennis Quaid in the drama The Rookie, and Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House, it was the unique family sitcom 2.5 Men that made Jones one of the most recognized and highest-paid child actors on television. Though a showcase for already established stars, Charlie Sheen and Jon Cryer, Two and a Half Men presented Jones with the perfect star-making vehicle. He impressed critics with an innate ability to portray characters and express emotions well beyond his years. The success of the sitcom and Jones' consistent scene-stealing established him as one of the most inspiring and successful young actors of his generation. Jake Harper was played by Angus Jones when he was 11 years old, and now he is 30 years old. Number 4. Conchata Ferrell as Berta's one tough cookie. Works hard, keeps the house clean, but don't mess with her. She's got a mouth like a sailor and loves poking fun at the Harpers for their crazy lives. They're like her own personal sitcom, always providing some entertainment. Conversations with Berta are a gamble. You never know if she'll jump in with a witty remark that keeps things going or just shuts the whole thing down. One thing's for sure, you'll be on your best behavior. A Berta frown can clear a room faster than a fire alarm. Conchata Ferrell was an actress with a powerful voice and a knack for playing all sorts of characters. Sometimes she was tough and cynical, other times she was sweet and caring. She didn't get the lead roles, but she stole the show in many movies and TV shows throughout her career. She started acting in off-Broadway plays in the 1970s. Over the years, she appeared in tons of TV movies, movies for the big screen, and even had parts on several TV series. You might have seen her in a guest spot on your favorite show. No matter how big or small the role, Conchata Ferrell always brought her talent and energy to the part. Johnson was married to Lexis Jones Mason, and the couple had 3 daughters. He also had 2 siblings, a brother named Edward Smith and a sister named Sheila. Berta was played by Conchata Ferrell when she was 60 years old. Unfortunately, Ferrell died on October 12, 2020, from complications following cardiac arrest at the Sherman Oaks Hospital in Sherman Oaks, California. She was 77 years old. Number 5. Charlie Sheen as Charlie Harper. Charlie Harper worry about the day-to-day responsibilities that weigh down his brother Alan and nephew Jake. Laundry and helping others. Boring to Charlie. Despite his flaws, Charlie has a knack for humor and charm. He can be funny and charming when he wants to be, which means he's always able to find someone to keep the party going with. But beneath the surface, he's a man who's never really grown up, living in a bubble of his own indulgence. Charlie Sheen's story is one of Hollywood highs and lows. The son of actor Martin Sheen, Charlie was practically born into the business. He started acting with his brother Emilio as teenagers, even making their own Super 8 films. By his late teens, Charlie was landing major roles in movies like Platoon and Wall Street, becoming a hotshot young actor. These films earned him critical acclaim and solidified his place as a leading man. In the 90s, Charlie shifted gears towards comedies like Hot Shots and The Three Musketeers. He also teamed up with his brother Emilio in Men at Work. The early 2000s saw Charlie's move to television. He took over for Michael J. Fox on Spin City and later landed his signature role as Charlie Harper on the mega-hit sitcom Two and a Half Men. Sadly, Charlie's personal struggles began to overshadow his professional success. His erratic behavior and public battles with the show's creator led to his firing in 2011. He later found some success on the FX series Anger Management, but it couldn't match the heights of Two and a Half Men. In 2015, Charlie revealed he was HIV positive. He has continued to act, though on a smaller scale. Charlie Sheen's career is a complex one, marked by undeniable talent and personal demons. His story serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by those in the spotlight and the importance of separating the art from the artist. Charlie Harper was played by Charlie Sheen when he was 38 years old, and now he is 58 years old. Number 6. Holland Taylor as Evelyn Harper. Evelyn Harper is known for being a bit of a skeptic, always playing her cards to get what she wants, especially when it comes to family matters. She's got a soft spot for her boys, though, and isn't shy about calling out Charlie for his wild ways with betting ladies and booze. When it comes to money, let's just say she's got her eye on the prize. She's the type to ask Alan for a cut when he's dealing with real estate, like getting a new place with Candy or handling Charlie's place after he passed away. She's all about that cash. Holland Taylor isn't your average grandma. This actress carved out a niche for herself playing strong, sassy women with a sharp wit. Holland got her start on Broadway way back in the 1960s and 70s, but her talent wasn't limited to the stage. She transitioned smoothly to film and TV, playing characters who were both powerful and hilarious. Her big break came in the 1980s with the sitcom Bosom Buddies. Here, she perfected the role she'd become known for, the confident professional with a wicked sense of humor. From the sharp-tongued editor in The Naked Truth to the unpredictable judge on The Practice, Holland brought her signature style to every role. Then came her iconic turn as Evelyn Harper, the hilariously awful mother on 2.5 Men. Even when playing a character you love to hate, Holland made it unforgettable. Holland's talent has been recognized with an Emmy Award. She's become a go-to actress for projects that need a strong, funny woman to take charge. Holland Taylor's story is one of enduring success. She's a reminder that age doesn't have to limit your career, and that sometimes the most memorable characters are the ones who are a little bit outrageous. Evelyn Harper was played by Holland Taylor when she was 60 years old, and now she is 81 years old. Number 7. Maren Hinkle as Judith Harper. Judith Harper, in the show, is often seen as the classic tough ex-wife. She's got a lot of love for her son Jake, and it really shows when he decides to join the army. It hits her hard. But when it comes to her personality, she's got some rough edges. She's pretty set in her ways, not the friendliest, and can be a bit sneaky and harsh. She seems to be more about being in charge than about spreading love. Judith can be pretty harsh, especially towards Alan, and she doesn't really own up to her own mistakes, always pointing fingers at Alan or anyone else she's not a fan of for the way she turned out. You might know Maren Hinkle best as Judith, the uptight ex-wife on 2.5 Men. She was hilarious, but let's be honest, kind of a pain. While Judith was a major character at first, Maren started appearing in other things too. Maren got her acting start on the soap opera Another World, but things didn't quite go as planned. Even though she was supposed to be a main character, she wasn't in many episodes after a while. Maybe she was too busy for the soap opera life. Whatever the reason, she moved on to bigger and better things, like starring in plays on Broadway. She even landed a role in a drama called Deception with some other big-name actors. Clearly, Maren Hinkle wasn't going to let a slow start hold her back. Beyond 2.5 Men, Maren Hinkle has been busy. She's starred in movies like I Am Sam and thrillers like Quarantine. She's also a theater pro and even played the lead in a play called Miss Julie. You might have caught her on shows like Law and Order or House, too. This actress gets around. Judith Harper was played by Maren Hinkle when she was 37 years old, and now she is 58 years old. Number 8. Melanie Lynskey as Rose Forget Charlie's usual parade of beauties. Rose is anything but a beach bunny. She's got a brain sharper than a stiletto heel and a wardrobe that could light up a disco ball. Don't be fooled by the bright colors, though. This woman can manipulate a room like nobody's business. Melanie Lynskey's journey to Hollywood stardom is anything but ordinary. Discovered at 16 in her native New Zealand, she landed a chilling role in Peter Jackson's Heavenly Creatures. The film, based on a real-life murder case, garnered critical acclaim and launched her career. Lynskey balanced her studies with acting, appearing in Jackson's subsequent films like The Frighteners. She showcased her versatility, taking on both supporting roles in big-budget productions like Ever After and lead roles in independent films like the cult classic But I'm a Cheerleader. In 2003, Lindsay landed recurring role on the mega-hit sitcom 2.5 Men. This steady work provided a platform for her to continue pursuing her passion for independent films, delivering critically acclaimed performances in Shattered Glass, The Informant, and Win-Win. Lindsay's talent continued to shine in lead roles on HBO's Togetherness and Hulu's Castle Rock, a series based on the works of Stephen King. Her ability to navigate complex characters and genres has solidified her reputation as a powerful and versatile actress. Melanie Lynskey's story is one of defying expectations. From her unconventional beginnings to her impressive career choices, she's carved her own path in Hollywood, proving that talent and dedication can lead to great success. Rose was played by Melanie Lynskey when she was 23 years old, and now she is 46 years old. Number 9. Courtney Thorne-Smith as Lindsay McElroy. Unlike some of Alan's past girlfriends, Lindsay enjoys casual activities like drinking beer. However, this enjoyment has sometimes led to issues, as seen when she became very intoxicated on Walden's plane. Lindsay cares for Alan, but their relationship has complexities. While they dated seriously for a long time, there were moments where Lindsay seemed attracted to other men, including Walden. Additionally, her actions at the series finale, checking the value of the engagement ring, raised questions about her commitment. Forget forgettable 80s movies. Courtney Thorne-Smith found her true calling on television. After a few early film roles, she landed a breakout part on the primetime soap opera Melrose Place. Here, she wasn't afraid to go head-to-head with the show's resident diva while charming the audience with her wit. But Courtney wasn't just a pretty face. She showed off her comedic talent on the quirky legal dramedy Ally McBeal. While rumors of behind-the-scenes drama led to her departure, she quickly bounced back with the hilarious sitcom According to Jim. Here, she stole the show as the sharp wife opposite Jim Belushi's goofy character. 8 successful seasons later, Courtney kept the laughs coming with guest spots and a recurring role on 2.5 Men. Over 2 decades, she's proven herself to be a versatile actress who can captivate audiences in both dramatic and comedic roles. Courtney Thorne-Smith is a true sitcom queen. Lindsay McElroy was played by Courtney Thorne-Smith when she was 44 years old, and now she is 66 years old. Number 10. Jennifer Taylor as Chelsea is the complete opposite of Charlie. Charlie's a jerk, but Chelsea's all sunshine and rainbows. Dude cheats on her constantly, but she keeps forgiving him. She gets along with everyone, though. Unlike Charlie, who always rags on Alan, Chelsea actually likes the guy, even looks out for him sometimes. The whole crew digs her, Berta, Jake, Evelyn, everyone. Even after her thing with Charlie's brother ended, she stayed cool with his mom. Now that's a keeper. Jennifer Taylor's journey to Hollywood success wasn't exactly overnight. For years, she hustled and paid her dues before landing the role that would make her a household name. Growing up in Florida, Jennifer's striking looks landed her in beauty pageants. But her sights were set on Hollywood. She moved to Los Angeles and started landing small roles in movies like The Waterboy and guest spots on shows like Charmed. Interestingly, Jennifer's path to sitcom stardom began on 2.5 Men, but not as Chelsea. She actually played 3 different characters before landing the recurring role of Charlie Sheen's love interest. By 2008, things were slow, and Jennifer even considered leaving Hollywood. But then luck struck. The producers called her back to play Chelsea, and this time it stuck. Her on-screen chemistry with Charlie Sheen was undeniable, and she became a series regular. Jennifer Taylor's story is one of resilience and determination. She never gave up on her dream, and her hard work eventually paid off. She's a reminder that success in Hollywood often takes time and a whole lot of persistence. Chelsea was played by Jennifer Taylor when she was 31 years old, and now she is 51 years old. Number 11. Ryan Stiles as Dr. Herb Melnick. Ryan's off. Stiles honed his improvisational skills in Canada. working the club circuit and eventually joining the prestigious Second City troupe. This led to guest spots on Canadian TV shows, and most importantly, a spot on the British version of Whose Line Is It Anyway?, a show that would change his career. Styles became a mainstay on Whose Line, captivating audiences with his quick wit and ability to think on his feet. He even holds the record for the most appearances on the show. His improv skills also landed him a role on The Drew Carey Show as the hilarious Louis Kiniski. Styles, along with Drew Carey, didn't just star on American Whose Line, they were also producers. They brought the improv magic to the States and entertained audiences for years. Styles' talent was undeniable, even earning him an Emmy nomination. Styles' love for improv continued beyond Whose Line. He produced other improv shows and even came back for a revival of Whose Line on the CW. Ryan Stiles is a true improv legend. His dedication to the craft and his natural comedic talent have brought laughter to millions around the world. He's a reminder that sometimes taking a chance and following your dreams can lead to incredible success. Dr. Herb Melnick was played by Ryan Stiles when he was 45 years old, and now he is 65 years old. That's it for our look at the cast of 2.5 Men. It's always interesting to see where actors end up after a long-running show. Feeling like a sitcom marathon this weekend? Let us know what other classic comedy you'd like us to explore next. Until next time, take care.